Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far, and loads of stuff to dive into today. We've got Scump signing his contract for the CDL 2022 season whatever roster. That could potentially be on, but the OpTic process video, which potentially is going to announce the roster, seemingly coming very soon indeed. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. Like if you guys enjoy the video, subscribe if you are new as always, I would greatly appreciate it. Really helps on the channel. Thank you very much indeed for doing that. First of all, this very much, well, really crazy stuff really here from FaZe Clan. For you, the fans, our biggest announcement to date, FaZe Clan is going to become a publicly traded company. This is a massive deal, not just for FaZe, but for Call of Duty, really for esports on the whole. You can see there, they've got the bull thing right here at the top because, FaZe Up is going to have some serious meetings right now. But, yeah, effectively what this means is, we can look at Adam Fitch and the article he kind of describes it as right here. They also have a kind of deck that goes alongside this, like the revenue they expect to make over many a year. And that's one of the implications from this, right? If you are a publicly traded company, there's serious transparency expectations. You have to release like company accounts, financial reports, stuff like this, so you can see what's going on with FaZe, like how much money they're making from which areas, like is their Call of Duty team making money, is it losing money, whatever the case may be. Of course, like content is a massive part of their piece nowadays, but I'm pretty sure they're going public through a thing called a SPAC. So instead of going through the IPO format, the initial public offering where you have to deal with the investment banks and all that kind of complication, nowadays it's a pretty popular thing to do a SPAC merger. So SPAC, special purpose acquisition company, you merge with that. It's effectively a shell of a company that exists on the stock exchange that then you can just like merge with effectively and become a part of and shortcut your way onto the NASDAQ, which I'm pretty sure there's some other esports companies, like some holding companies that are currently publicly listed, and also Astralis is like an esports team from Counter-Strike and some other games as well that is listed on the Copenhagen Stock Exchange. But this is one of the first things that's really directly related to Call of Duty that this is going to be the case for. Really interesting stuff. So effectively you can own a part of FaZe Clan if you would so choose to when it does go public. And as the stat says, I'm buying FaZe Clan, right? So yeah, if you just own a share, then you're a part owner of FaZe Clan. And of course, what that also means, right, is that if you're a shareholder, you own part of the company, there is right for shareholders, right? So, okay, how much do the shareholders, well, how much voting power do they have, right? Can they say, look, we want to drop, I don't know, we want to drop Arcitys or something, like the shareholders are going to come in and make the moves. I don't really know, like, how far that power extends, but the shareholders may have some serious power in terms of, like, well, the idea is that you're a publicly traded company, you've got to maximize the value for your shareholders. If the shareholders agree that Call of Duty is like a massive loss making or whatever, or hopefully it's massively in the green, then do more of it or whatever, or like if it's obviously not going so well, then shareholders have a vote, right? So it does get very interesting here. The financials though are one of the important parts that I'm certainly excited to see how that one goes over the coming years. But yeah, very much intrigued to your thoughts on that down below. This also from Cromwell, as Wuskin points out, first of all, been over a year since I last competed at a major tourney, and it felt like yesterday. Big things planned with my fat brother once a Vanguard drops. Of course, Wuskin and Skrapz twin brothers returning for Vanguard challenges, possibly. And as well, Skrapz has replied, "You're bigger than me, you wide load. Time for the Black Ops 3 schedule." So anyway, it seems like Wuskin and Skrapz may be getting back in business. Last year, they did a lot of streaming on the Warzone side, and I think a lot of the players really that have been in the Warzone team for the last year or so, like former pro players like of Tommy, Rated, Wuskin seemingly another example, kind of miss, and even Blaz, right, we'll have a look at later today, kind of miss the competition that really went along with being a pro player, and maybe we want to get back to that point. So maybe Wuskin and Skrapz are going to give it a go. Lots of talk really about Wuskin, especially the fact that, yeah, he didn't really get an opportunity last year in the league, and he didn't really grind through challenges to get himself a spot this time. Maybe he's looking to do that again, because of course you would imagine after Vanguard, that's when expansion comes through, and guys like this could, if they're the top side of challenges, can easily get a spot back in the league once again. You would at least think so, but this season it might be a difficult task. This then from OpTic Scumpy contract, it is official, he signed it, and I kind of expected this to happen right as soon as Scump did sign his contract, and there's a clip here in just a couple of seconds where he did say on stream a few days ago, as soon as he signed that contract, he was going to make it happen. Now, of course, look, we don't know exactly why the delay was, right, and whether the other players are signing at a similar time here, because we've seen a fair bit about the content day that potentially they did quite a while ago with Shotzi and Co at the Hex quarters, and getting that all sorted and ready to go. Maybe that was something else, like maybe it was Mario after all, and Shotzi wasn't at the Hex quarters at all. But anyway, look, so Scump signing his contract, it seems. Of course, we did also hear the things about the fact that the salary cap might be disappearing from the league. Whether that's already been the case, I'm not really sure, but kind of theorized maybe that Scump was kind of holding off on this just to make sure he can maximize the back that he's going to get for the OpTic side. Now the salary cap seemingly is no longer a thing within the league. But at the same time, like, of course, with the merger going on, OpTic and Envy, we saw a couple of days ago that Vivid confirmed he was an unrestricted free agent now from the Dallas Empire, because probably the Dallas Empire is no longer an organization as a thing, right? It's no longer a team name, it's now going to be OpTic Dallas, that we would imagine is going to be the case. But certainly some interesting tweets come out in reply right here, like a Dashy there, he drops the question mark, he's like, yo, Scump, where are you off to? Like, I don't understand this one. And Scump says in reply, like, peace out. He's out of this team. He's off to the Paris Legion. We'll have a look at that in a second. He's been having a fun time basing about that one. But of course, like, OpTic Scump, there's no doubt he's still going to be over there. But of course, the NRG side of things that Formal had in his bio and removed it a while ago doesn't seem like they're going to be associated with that organization anymore. OpTic are merging with Envy, we believe, and that OpTic Dallas is then going to be their Call of Duty team. And of course, their Call of Duty team, if you guys have been living under a rock, is rumored to be Scump, Dashy, Illy, and Shotzi for next year. Hitch hitting a bait on the timeline. Gonna miss you, brother. It has been a fun 7 years. Certainly that is the case. But, I mean, Scump, we imagine, is going to be staying on the OpTic side. This is a clip that came out a while ago, actually, and, well, as Scump says, I did tell you guys that, as soon as he signs the contract, he's going to be straight up putting this GIF on the timeline and confirming that he is ready to go for next year.
Like I said, the literal second that I signed that contract, I'm gonna post to Twitter the signed thing. The literal second.
Bit of breaking news. Gonna edit this in after the video finishes because I already recorded the video, but just as soon as I was editing things, this came out from Crone. So I wanted to splice this in after the fact. Whatever I was talking about, I'll continue on with that in a couple of seconds. The OpTic Dallas logo apparently has now surfaced. As Crone says right here, he's been scouring all these trademark pages. This is apparently what it's going to look like. As you can see here on the big screen. This is the OpTic Dallas logo. Fair play to whoever designed this, managing to find a way to splice these two logos together. I think it looks kind of nice. Definitely intrigued to hear your thoughts down below. But yes, this apparently is going to be the logo they're rocking with. It makes sense, to be fair, looking at it, right? This OpTic, well, certainly the font here definitely makes a fair bit of sense. The color scheme, I guess that worked as well. Interesting logo, no doubt. And I mean, as you can see on this screen right here, this is the company that has applied for the trademark is Envy Gaming. No surprises there with the merger going on. OpTic Dallas, apparently this is what's going on. Trademark application date 21st of October. That, of course, being just a few days ago, especially compared to some of these other logos that were fan-made right from a while ago. This one, for example, and I think that, to be honest, they did a pretty good job, all things considered, if this is the case. But yes, intrigued to your thoughts down below, and I'll pass you back to Rab from about 30 minutes ago. Center dropping to bait as well, like FaZe Scump officially confirmed. He's going to be going over to that side, and of course, I guess, Scump signing this agreement at the same time as FaZe going public. It's really coincidental, or is it? It just seems like the OpTic Envy merger has officially gone through. There's been some things being pointed out the last couple of weeks about, exactly the date of the transaction that went through, the date of the merger. Like, there was some talk about the trademarks that happened on about the 29th of September, so I thought maybe this would have happened sooner than now, but of course with Scump signing, that definitely indicates that things are going to be relatively soon indeed, and maybe the other players have already signed, right? Or, just the announcement in general for the OpTic team, which I'm sure we've been waiting for quite a while. This I thought was kind of funny, actually, because I found this, image right here way back in the day, in, I guess it's like, it's an EGL tournament in Black Ops 1 Modern Warfare 3, maybe the Modern Warfare 3 days, I imagine this is. Might be wrong on that one, but you've got Big Time on the left-hand side, Rambo, Ray, Merc, and then Scump, of course, the Ginger Ninja on the right. So Big T still, I guess, a part of OpTic, and then you've got Rambo. I thought I'd just find one here with Rambo, because that's kind of the interesting thing, right? How Scump kind of considers Rambo to be his godfather in a way. And of course, Rambo last season, the coach of the Dallas Empire, seemingly moving over with them to the new OpTic Dallas team. There has been a lot of talk as well about what's going to go on with Sender, because to me it would be a surprise if they go over to OpTic Dallas, they keep Rambo there, and they don't bring Sender along, because I really feel like coaching staff of at least 2 seems to be the way to go nowadays, especially with what a lot of these teams are doing. So that'd be a surprise. No means guaranteed that's not going to be the case at all. And then Handsome Merc here in the middle right here. Of course, they're not part of an organization for now. Was part of Envy for quite a while though, but of course, now a caster for the CDL. This also from Dashy. I mean, honestly, you cannot make this stuff up with Dashy. Every single time there's anything happens, he drops a Drake lyric on the timeline. This guy's out of control. You got to respect his commitment to it, to be honest. But crazy. You got to wait until it's dark out to see he's really with you. Dashy's commitment to dropping the Drake lyrics on the timeline. What is it with COD Pros and Drake, man? It's honestly out of control. But yes, anyway, this is what Dashy has to say. And then Method says this, I thought was kind of funny. Round 2, of course, the Scump and Methods did team up back in the day during the World War II days. Wasn't the prettiest situation of that OpTic roster. Scump, Crimsix, Formal, and it was Formal actually at the start of the season. Then it was Methods and Octane came in for the end of it. But maybe it's going to be round 2 with Methods. But this also from the tweet that Scump says the legion of support in the replies is going going kind of crazy. I saw some funny baits really about the possibility that he's going to Paris Legion, as Korsakov97 here puts on the Reddit, Scump in the Paris Legion jersey. If he doesn't go to Paris, I'll be pretty disappointed. The hair colour matches up quite nicely with the colours here, to be honest, so maybe it makes perfect sense. We'll talk about Paris Legion and what they might potentially be up to slightly later today. This then from Scump, just to confirm things and make things absolutely clear. Stream is live, signed CDL player for 2021-22, plays Warzone, but of course, what is the rest of the roster going to be? That remains to be seen, and we imagine it might well be announced at the end of the process number 6. So, seems like, TP6, I guess the 6th episode of the process. Has there even been 6? I'm not really sure. Maybe they're just talking about the fact that they placed top 6 of the tournament. I don't really know, but anyway, the process is coming soon, and these are some fantastic stills from the episode, which I'm sure is going to be fantastic. I mean, you can see right here, they come up with another couple on the right-hand side, so I'll just bring this on screen for you guys. You've got Envoy here in the bus somewhere or another. You've got the boys walking out the corridor, and I mean, yeah, just some great images, to be honest, of the boys warming up, getting ready to play. And it's been an interesting time, right, for Envoy, of course, like having a left OpTic and, well, getting dropped off the team. And it's just kind of crazy how this merger has changed so many things if it does go through and it does get confirmed. Like Envoy, who thought probably 95% he would still be on the team for next year. That's not the case anymore. He's over to the Los Angeles Thieves now. Then all the things that happened with Crimsix, right, getting dropped and him finding himself on a pretty good team as well, seemingly over at the subliners. These also some images. So you've got Scump Sender in the background. This I thought was a cracking one, actually, with I mean, look at the face on Scump right here as Crimsix is walking past. Of course, you know, you got Formal, you got Scump in the background. You got Crimsix having a good time, I guess, at the World Championship. And Dashi as well at the bottom, also having a good time, maybe doing some sort of interview. So, yeah, so honestly, kind of crazy to think about. And of course, well, here is the potential teammate of Scump on the OpTic squad for next year. That's one way to chop him up a shot. What a play he makes to the Warzone side. And, you know, whatever this guy is playing, he just makes it look incredibly entertaining. And, well, this is another just example. But yes, we imagine Scump Dashieli Shotty, especially with Scump signing, is going to come very soon indeed to CDL 2022. But very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, I'd greatly appreciate a like on the video. I'm really upset that YouTube are going to know you enjoyed this content. Other people just like you may enjoy this content as well. And I've grown the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you much as always. Take care. And I will see you next time.
Bro, I got I'm like,
go ahead. You keep chopping. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, I don't think I'm gonna chop anything else. If I'm gonna be honest. Wait, hold up. You know what?
Oh, another guy with the chopper.
Yo, that was sick. Wait, where's he? Oh my gosh, that was sick as